When did everything that you love to do start becoming something that had to have a productivity assigned to it? When did we get so grown up that having fun was only allowed if it had an ROI attached to it? I mean, seriously, where is the fun in life? Where is the just being a kid? I'm not talking about, hey, let's abandon all productivity and all responsibility in life and never do anything ever again. Um, I'm you know me well enough to know that I'm far too driven that I would ever fall into that category. I remember one time, uh, I've only ever had one billionaire friend, but it was super cool. Errol Abramson, an amazing individual. 47 companies he started, and every single one of them he sold for a profit. And I'm talking profits of the millions or billions of dollars that he sold them for. And I was talking to him one day. It was cool. There is nothing cooler in this world than being able to say, "Yeah, I was on the phone with my billionaire friend." Um, and, I don't even completely know why he took me under his wing as well as he did, but it was very cool. And we were talking on the phone one day, and I said, "Man, I'm really struggling with something." He goes, "What's that?" I said, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I just get really tired and I just really want to just go lay down and take a nap. He's like, "Then go take a nap." I'm like, "But you're not supposed to." He goes, "Who says?" I goes, that old, concept of 9 to 5. You gotta work. This is the work time. He goes, "All right." He goes, "Well, let me ask you the question differently." He goes, "When was the last time you were up at 12 or 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. and you were still working?" I said, almost every day." He's like, "Exactly." He goes, "If you were the kind of person that was struggling putting in 40 hours a week, that would be a very different, strategic, is entrepreneurship especially right kind of a conversation with you. But the truth of the matter is I'm not worried that you're going to get your 40 hours or 50 or 60 in. You need to understand that sometimes we just need to listen to our body." "Hey, Steve, glad to have you here." Um, he goes, "So if you're tired, take a nap. If you're inspired in the middle of the night, you wake up in the middle of the night with this great idea." Um, he goes, "Go for it." Because that's part of the reason why we run and own our own businesses is so that we can run and own our own lives versus the grind of answering to somebody else's schedule that they placed on us in exchange for a check. I love that advice so, so much. And I've tried to take it to heart. That's why. And maybe one of the fun things I'm going to do today is maybe I'm going to create a video for it. Just wrote my latest song, He Still Is. Absolutely loved it. Was up until 3 a.m. because the song just would not let me go. It was amazing. And I love how the song turned out, but I just needed to work on the production and the development of it until the sound that I heard in my mind was what was coming out through the speakers. I love those kind of things. I do a lot of silly stuff like that. There was a time I've owned some really fun domain names over the years. Uh, I actually at one point bought spamme.com. Don't have it anymore, so you can't spam me anymore. But I did it totally as a marketing exercise for a lot of fun. Darwin, glad to have you here with us. But additionally to that, I've also done some other fun ones. I decided one day, totally for fun, what would be cool would be to have a web page that had 1 million links on it. So what did I do? I went out and I registered 1millionlink.com, and I was on a mission to try to see if I could get 1 million links to 1 million things on a page. Completely impractical. Darwin, thank you. That's so awesome. I appreciate you saying that. Where are you coming to us from today? Um, and I did. So I registered it. I think at its height, with all the different things and all the different people I had contact with. I think I maybe got into a couple hundred total links that were on the page. Eventually, I abandoned the projects. I absolutely could have done a million. And if I had stuck with it, I mean, that was, oh my gosh, that was probably 2005 or something like that. If I had absolutely stuck with it, I'm sure that I would have a page and it probably would have a million links on it now. And it still probably wouldn't make a dime. And it probably would be slow as heck unless I did some type of, advanced programming with it so that it had searchability and criterias and things like that. Other than that, totally impractical to just load one page that has a million links on it. I mean, I can reach 2 million likes. 2 million likes would be a lot easier than a million links. Um, but I would love that. Let's make this particular video go viral and hit 2 million likes just for Darwin. So everybody share it with everybody all your friends, relatives, neighbors. Let's even share it with our enemies. In fact, maybe especially let's share this particular episode, this particular live with our enemies, and see if we can just make this crazy thing go live. Why? Not for money, not for anything, just to have a little bit of fun. Let's play with it. Not because we want to make Steve super, wow, Steve now has millions. It's just really just for the fun of it. Let's have fun today and see what we could do just playing around with the internet. Who knows? Maybe we can do like Beyonce did when she dropped that one song. Maybe we can break the whole internet. Just have the crazy thing go so live that uh, I don't really play any games very much anymore. Although I did just create a new app that is kind of game based. It's called, oh, there you are. Well, actually, it's OSHIT. There you are. But I starred out the extra letters because I didn't want to be too offensive with it. It's just a fun little game to let you kind of see a mirror of yourself real quick. Those are the kind of things I do for fun. Write songs, create little games, and yes, come on here live to spend a few minutes with you each day around the fire or on days like this when it's 87 degrees outside around the air conditioner, um, and just be home, just be family, just hang out and be together. There's nothing better in my world. I hope you know how special you are and that I really appreciate you just being here. Oh, Darwin, I'm the best YouTuber ever. That's perhaps one of the kindest things that's ever been said to me, especially on a live when I'm just coming out and often feeling like I'm talking to myself. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. That was so sweet of you. So I really do hope that everybody will do something, whether it's like Darwin, play a game like Roblox, or like me, create some kind of new video or a new song. And maybe you can have that really cool moment, which is better than any ROI, where somebody like Darwin says to you, "You're my favorite YouTuber." Wow. I feel really special and very blessed. And I'm so grateful that I've gotten to spend some time with you today. Go do something fun. If an ROI happens to happen with it, let it be accidental. Let today just be a day where you can wiggle your toes in the grass, you can do something fun, and you can end today, smile on your face with your head on the pillow, going, you know, there's a lot of things, a lot of days, but today was just a lot of fun. Thanks for joining me. We will see you again next time.